actually. Nice. In hand size. I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi and clearer skin, I'm all in. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Aviators of Orlando taking on the Black Knights of Chicago. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are on the board first here this afternoon. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Oh, a heck of a move. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Mayfield down. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Aviators.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and
10. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. That's to Bond, Isaiah Bond. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
10 more yards. That's another.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Black Knights offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll go play action with Nix.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Aviators offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A gain of 10
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it.
That is caught. McMillan with it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Orlando first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop.
4 yards.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw is Nix. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing Nix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But you look at this defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now a 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. And a first down.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, Nix. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
And 4.
Here's Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Nix to the air. He'll dump this off to Achane. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Working to put a drive together. Mayfield looks to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield. Pass caught by Pearson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
13 yards on the play.
To throw, Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mayfield down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Baker Mayfield. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Aviators have moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14 to 10.
14. Black Knights.
That time a 9-play drive. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He juked him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Black Knights offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. In motion left goes Watson. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Gets past one man.
Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Back to throw.
Nix. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Aviators offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing. Mayfield. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Aviators are able to add on to that lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
And this one too low.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That pass caught, it's Williams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw again.
Throw caught by Achane.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here's Nix once more. Now a run here off the RPO.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Bo Nix
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Black Knights get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Mayfield.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And in Orlando,
and now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. And this one's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open up the field is Henry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays, his numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Orlando.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Hunter Henry from 21 yards away. And the Aviators take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
30-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Christian Watson. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Nix looking to throw again. He's got the tight end. That's Gaston. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete to Oronde Gadsden.
Here's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
7-yard gain. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Nix to throw again. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And the Black Knights are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
To throw, here's Nix. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Nix to the air. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to the 10. And touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 32.
A run straight ahead with H.M.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Looking to throw. Nix.
Quick slant to Watson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Off the play fake. Nix. They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
6 yards.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
1st and 10.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
They'll go. H.M.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Black Knights have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Down to about the 37. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. The offense on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Black Knights offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Right side to Watson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 6. And a first down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Able to avoid him at the 40.
Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
16 yards. That's another first down.
On play action, here's Nix. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
4 yards. That's another first down.
Now it's Nix.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Nix.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights get a bit closer.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Aviators offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
102 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Orlando, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.